Yo, it's your boy AJ. I'm here with Chubbs. Man, the Timberwolves are forcing game 7. We're going to talk about it. Don't hit that skip button. Make sure you hit that like button, subscribe. You're now tuning into Hoops World.
Hoops World.
James. Right here, the king is like, hey, guess what? I'm still the king.
I hit the streets just to get a bag. I pack, he got toe tagged. I punched the nigga for shorty. I'm John Woo with the 40. You not gang nor the homie. Don't blow me, no, you don't know me. Gang shit, members only. You wasn't there, I was lonely. You wasn't there, I was lonely. Dog nights, blicky on me. I was just stacking my commas up. Head down, trying to run it up.
Yeah, man. Yeah. We love it here, man. I just love this game 7 is gonna be. I feel like it's gonna be magical. I feel like it's gonna be a banger. Tonight was a blowout by the Wolves, but I'm expecting the game 7 to be a banger. So starting out on this game, man, the first quarter, I thought the Nuggets going out to a 9-2 run, and I thought, okay, it's gonna be the continuation of those last 3 games that we saw. The Nuggets just do work in, but then Minnesota responded with an 18-0 run in the first quarter. Ant-Man was going insane, 14 points in the first quarter. I think they went on to do like a 24-3 run, but it was insane. They were hitting on all cylinders. What did you see early on that you like? Give me one thing you liked about the Wolves in that first half, bro.
They woke up.
Yeah.
I don't mean to be so short-handed, but from the last couple of games, you can easily see like the Nuggets kind of turned the pressure up. They kind of saw the Wolves were sucker punching them in the face the first couple of games of the series.
Yeah.
And with the energy returned right back, it was only natural for a team as young and hungry as the Wolves to have a run like that.
Yeah.
Like, mind you, I saw Michael Porter Jr. go crazy, do that little 9-2 run. I walked away like, damn, this might be it. Then I mentioned growing up, Ant-Man's going crazy. We be talking about game 7. I'm like, wait, whoa.
Yeah.
Like, what the hell?
I was like, the way, like you said, MPJ, like the way Aaron Gordon, by the way, has been shooting in this series the last 2 or 3 games, it's been insane from 3. I've never seen like he's really hitting like 60-70% of his shots. It's insane. And he shot well tonight, but it didn't matter because Anthony Edwards was on fire in that first half. He had dropping 19. The Timberwolves were up by 19, at the halftime. And Ant-Man was just determined. He was determined to keep his team alive. He led this guy, and it was not even just offensively, defensively. I think he had 3 steals. He was applying ball pressure on Jamal Murray, and early on, it was a defensive masterclass. The adjustments. We're going to talk about adjustments real quick. They did adjust from the last game. Jokic torched Rudy Gobert for 40 points. They did not let Jokic go one-on-one with Rudy this game. A lot of double teams. Jokic was getting double teamed from the baseline, from the corners. Like, they did not let Rudy go one-on-one. And they put Cat a little bit on Jokic, but Cat was getting into foul trouble. I think he had 3 fouls early on, so they kind of had to sit him. But again, the Naz Reid effect, the 6th man of the year, he came in and was also helping double Jokic. So this game, they did not let Jokic go for 40. Jamal Murray was not good this game, man.
Let me pull up the stat sheet. He finished with see with the Nuggets. He finished with 10 points.
Yeah,
and that's the most pedestrian we've ever seen Jamal Murray look so far this playoffs.
It for him, he was coming off like I said, they picked a side tonight. Like we're gonna talk about game 7, what both teams have to do. But tonight they did let Jamal Murray he had a couple good open looks, but just because Jokic was getting double teamed. Jokic was getting double teamed, so Jamal Murray was open on a couple looks, and he was just not hitting. He just was very, very cold. His percentages were low. Let me see what he had percentages for. He was 2 for 7 from 3, 4 for 18, 10 points, 2 rebounds, 5 assists. But he didn't have it. He didn't have it tonight. So we're going to talk about going forward to game 7, but I want to get back to what the Wolves did good for the rest of this game. Third quarter, it was just they piled on. They came out with the same energy they had in the first half, and tonight is like they didn't let the Nuggets get on. I can't remember one single Nuggets run in this whole game. That's how good the Wolves defense was tonight, bro.
If you didn't know any better, you would look at this game as if the T-Wolves were up 3-2.
Yeah.
and the
Yeah.
Nuggets were the team going home. Like
Yeah.
it made no sense how intense the energy was from the T Wolves,
Yeah.
the back against the wall. Because not for nothing, this is the game. If they drop, you might as well kind of just phone the series in. Because you
Yeah.
drop this, and then you got to go to Denver in the most hostile of territories.
Yeah.
And now, Game 7, it's even playing field. So now, granted, you're going away. It's a very loud building, but the pressure is the same for both teams.
Yeah. It
And that,
is.
if you're the T Wolves, you want those odds rather than losing this and then going to Denver and you got to fight back. Granted,
You
you're
got to
gonna
fight back.
you got to
Yeah.
go back home, but it's like you got to use a little more energy to just at least get that chance.
Yeah. Real quick, the Nuggets shot 19% from three as a team. The Wolves shot 37. Rebounds, they were great on the boards tonight. 62-43. They won the rebound battle. Nuggets had 12 turnovers. Again, Minnesota's defense was insane. One last thing before we get to game 7, but Mike Connolly, he is so crucial for this Minnesota Timberwolves team, bro. Just as a playmaker, facilitator, he's poised. He's a veteran. He has that voice. He can calm the team down. Let's get a half court set shot. Great. They really missed him bad. I didn't realize how important Mike Conley. Speak a little bit quick about Mike Conley, bro, because he was just making timely threes. Like every time the Nuggets would make 2 shots, it was just Mike Conley 3 or Mike Conley assist. Like it was
If,
great. Yeah.
if you were familiar with Mike Conley's game all the way back to the Grizzlies days, you would know he is the person you think of when you think of point guard.
Yeah.
Set the offense up, facilitate, orchestrate everybody, make sure they get their shots, and then when you're ready, you can get your shots as well. That third, like that second going into third, you lose how many times Michael Conley comes in with the timely shots if Denver gets any form of life or momentum. Mike Conley, I would say he's arguably the key to the whole engine. He's the key. He starts it. He keeps it going.
He's so good in transition too. Like he's so fast. Like even though like he's of older age, his first step is still very quick. And
Yeah,
then when he gets to the rim, it's like he can do that floater. And when he comes off screens, he's just efficient from 3. And then again, he's setting up Ant, he's setting up Cat
yeah.
to work. You know.
He's that Kyle Lowry type player to where
Yeah.
his he's not the best athleticism guy you think of, but his skill set is so I wouldn't say elite. No, not to disrespect, but it's good enough to where longevity wise, he can still keep up with with a team like the Timberwolves.
Yeah.
Like so, he's definitely one of the most important players. Probably along with obviously and probably Gobert tonight.
Yeah.
But I would say he obviously made the biggest difference. He made the biggest difference.
Yeah, they could have possibly things might have changed. I mean, I know Jokic torched them for 40, but you add Mike Conley to the mix, you never know. Now let's get to game 7, and then we'll get out of here. Minnesota, man, if you're a Wolves fan, what do you continue to do in game 7? I mean, we're finally here. It could go either way. Both teams are like really, really good, match up with each other very well. If you're a Wolves fan right now, bro, what are you telling yourself in game 7 as you head to the mile high Denver Nuggets city to face off against Jokic and Murray for one last game?
I'll say this: do what you've been doing for game 1 and 2 and game 5.
Yeah,
That's the recipe. Granted, I said it's hostile territory, but in the same token, you've beaten them at home before.
Yeah.
So mentality wise, outside of the crowd, you can beat them on their own court. Yeah. Like that mentality could be in the Wolves' favor and could be at disadvantage to the Nuggets. Because not for nothing, no team really has dominated the Nuggets at home like the T-Wolves.
Yeah.
And it's going as far as in the regular season. So as far as the Nuggets, they know like they gotta come with a different set of energy. Yeah. Like so as far as the T-Wolves, I wouldn't say try to choose one or the other. You kind of have to try to contain both Murray and Jokic.
Yeah. They went for Jokic this game. They went for Jokic double teaming him very, very hard this game. But they let Jamal Murray get some shots off, but he was getting defended pretty well, but not like to the T. You know?
But knowing the player Jamal Murray is, it's very rare a guy like that who consistently rises in the playoffs to be that bad twice.
Yeah.
Especially now going to his house, and he understands he has to defend that. Like
He's known
And
for
then-
clutch situations too. Jamal's known for clutch. If a game goes down to the wire, you don't want the ball in Jamal Murray's hands.
It makes no sense how many clutch, like high performances he's had in the playoffs. It makes no sense. So I would say if MPJ goes up for 40, I'd say that I'd be good if I'm the T-Wolves because that means somebody's not getting the shots they're getting. They're defending Jokic and Murray good. If Aaron Gordon goes off for 50, we'll live with that.
Yeah.
Other than that, the game
He's been
plan you
playing
had
insane.
this game in game 1 and 2, hey,
Do the same thing.
That's just stick with the game plan. Stick with the game plan.
Yeah. I was gonna say really quick too. They gotta make sure when they rotate, when you double Jokic, whoever's rotating to Jamal Murray, whoever's guarding him, do not leave him. Do not leave Jamal Murray. Let Aaron, like you said, you gotta let Aaron Gordon, let Michael Porter, let these other guys, KCP. They have to win this game 7. Like if they do, you just gotta tip your hat and be like, damn, they got it. But if you gotta pick your less of the poison. Now the Nuggets, if you're a Nuggets fan, bro, what are you thinking going into your home court? What advantages do you think you can get? What do you have to do to beat this Wolves team?
Honestly, I don't want to take away from the team as a whole because it's a good team, but honestly, this game 7, it goes as far as Jokic and Murray take them.
Yeah.
For what it's worth, Aaron Gordon has put together a good postseason run, but Michael Porter Jr. is good here and there. But compared to that last postseason run, the role players for Denver is not as sharp as they were. KCP is not as sharp. MPJ is not as sharp. Aaron Gordon is not as sharp.
Yeah.
It's about the role players.
Yeah, and I was gonna add.
Sorry, go ahead.
No, I was gonna add on to that. Like, I'm glad you pointed that out because they have to practice like when for the Joker double team. That has to be they gotta have sets coming out of that. The role players gotta have certain ways to when Joker gets double teamed, somebody's cutting, get to the rim so he can hand off pass to him. Like it's gotta be very, very on point. They gotta all know what to do when Joker's double teamed because you can't just stand around and look dumb or look, surprised. You got to make actions. You got to move and take advantage of that because Jokic is going to hit you. He's one of the best passers, playmakers in the world. He's going to hit you if you're open cutting or if you flare to the corner and you got an open 3. So he's going to hit you. So they have to work on the offense for those double teams. And it's like I said, it's going to be about what Aaron Gordon, what KCP, and what MPJ do. Like if they play well, this team is impossible to guard. If Aaron Gordon is 5 for 6 from 3, Jamal Murray's amazing from 3, Jokic is playmaking and unstoppable inside, and KCP's hitting threes, what else can you do? What else can you do? Basically, it's like if all 5 of those guys are on there, and they say role players play better at home. So it's like if the role players play better, you're at home, they should be playing better. They should be playing at their potential. Because that arena is gonna be so loud, man.
That arena is gonna be rocking.
Yeah. Make sure you hit that like button, subscribe. Appreciate you guys for tuning in to Hoops World. Follow us on Instagram and TikTok at Hoops World 0. We'll be back. We can't wait for Game 7. Appreciate you guys so much.